Okay, this lesson is on multiplying and dividing integers, and your reference pages are pages 44 through 49 in the book. Multiplying and dividing integers is fairly simple. You just have to learn the rules, and the rules are very simple. Here's the rule. If the signs are the same, the answer is positive. So positive 9 times positive 3 is equal to positive 27. And negative 9 times negative 3 is positive 27. Because the signs are the same, the answer is positive. The same thing happens in division. 27 divided by 3 is equal to 9. Negative 27 divided by negative 3 is equal to 9. If the signs are the same, the answer is positive. The next rule is if the signs are different, the answer is negative. So negative 9 times 3 is going to equal negative 27. And 9 times a negative 3 would equal negative 27. Negative 27 divided by 3 would equal a negative 9. And 27 divided by a negative 3 would equal a negative 9. Because if the signs are different, the answer is negative. Two other things you need to remember. Any number multiplied by 0 is equal to 0. And any number divided by 0 is an undefined number. There's nothing that you can write for that. So this is a fairly simple lesson. Just remember the rules. Go ahead and do your check understanding, which is on page 47, 1 through 11. And then come back and I'll do the correct answers with you. Let's check your work. So in part 1, in section 1, it asks you to write the sum of write each sum as a product and then find the product. So they had 4 nines, negative 9 plus negative 9 plus negative 9 plus negative 9, which would be 4 times negative 9, and that would equal negative 36 because the signs were different. And number 2 was negative 25 because there were 5 negative 5s, and so you would have multiplied negative 5 times 5. The signs were different, so it was a negative 25. The next section asks you to don't compute them, it says. Just tell whether it's going to be positive or negative and explain why. Well, number 3 was positive because the signs were the same. Number 4 was negative because the signs were different. Number 5 was negative because the signs were different. And number 6 was a little trickier because they did 2 steps. All right, in the first steps, the signs were different, and so the answer ended up to be negative. But because the next integer was already negative, then the signs were the same. So your final answer actually ended up to be a positive answer. In the next section, it actually simply simplify them. And the signs were different, so you got a negative 30. The signs were different, so you got a negative 5. The signs were different, so you got a negative 44. And when the signs were the same, you got a positive 10. Now 11 asks you to do some thinking, and it asks you what the product of negative 6 and negative 1 would be, and of course that would be 6. And the relationship between 6 and negative 6 is that they're opposites. And then it asks you to do some thinking, and I hope most of you came up with this, but it says the product of any integer and negative 1 is the opposite of the integer. And let me just show you how that works. So we've got negative 1, and if we do negative 1 times 4, then it's going to equal negative 4. 4 and negative 4 are opposites. If I do negative 1 times negative 4, the answer is going to be equal to 4. Again, 4 and negative 4 are opposite. So no, it doesn't matter what you do. If you multiply by negative 1, it's going to be its opposite. All right, so tomorrow in class, if you have any questions about this section, please come and ask me. We will be doing 19 through 39 odd, 45 through 49 odd, and 67 through 73 all, and that's a review section. Okay, see you in class tomorrow.